Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. Not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Hi, folks. Welcome back from FoxNews.com. This is unbelievable. How bad are these people? What's my new favorite saying? These people suck so bad. CNN gives Jeffrey Tobin front row seat for announcement of Chris Cuomo's suspension, conjuring up comparisons. Tobin returned from a lengthy absence after being caught, well, instead of using that word, I'll say cuffing the carrot on a workplace Zoom call. Remember that when I thought the camera was off? Oh, God. You know, what people do in the privacy of their own home is fine. I don't care. It's none of my business. But when you're on a Zoom call with your colleagues, good Lord. CNN's Jeffrey Tobin. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Oh, let me try that again. CNN's Jeffrey Tobin, who recently took several months off amid a scandal of his own, a little typo there, guys, had a front row seat on Tuesday when Anderson Cooper awkwardly addressed the suspension of his primetime colleague Chris Cuomo, who was benched amid revelations of his deep involvement in his brother's scandal earlier this year. Some news about this network, Cooper told CNN viewers after wrapping up a discussion with the network's top legal analyst. Sidelined from last October until June over his Zoom cuffing the carrot incident, and who was still visible on screen. Oh, God. What they're going to do is, I guess temporarily, they're going to give Anderson Cooper 2 hours. It's amazing to me. You know, I'm not even going to play the statement. Well, maybe a little bit of it I will.
Tubin, John Dean, appreciate it. Some news now about this network. It involves Chris Cuomo, the host of Cuomo Prime Time. New documents released this week indicated that Chris was more intimately involved than previously known in helping his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, craft a defense amid a flurry of sexual misconduct allegations. Here's a statement released tonight from a CNN spokesperson. Quote, the New York Attorney General's office released transcripts and exhibits.
Now, think about this for a minute. I live in upstate New York. I live in New York State. Nowhere near New York City, thank God. But you have the New York Attorney General, and then you have the Southern District of New York, have the feds, and they're really after the Cuomo brothers, apparently. So it tells you that internally, these progressive Democrats are eating their own. And no one is more happier than I. Now, I just wanted to get a reaction from, just everyday women. It was the reaction of Tobin returning to the CNN lineup and getting front and center coverage. This is a recent comment concerning that. Oh boy, top legal analyst was caught cuffing the carrot on a live Zoom meeting while he was working. You could wait 10 minutes. I'm sorry I keep fixating on that, but it's so ridiculous. And that's about the announcement. Craft a defense. Yeah, helping your brother craft a defense, I have no issues with. That's what, your brother, that's what you do. But when you start using your media sources to try to find out about people that are accusing your brother, and what do they have, and what do your sources tell you about this person or that person, or what do you say? I think we have the wedding lady pinned down, and stuff like that. That's a little off the hook. Now look at that. Look at those two. Isn't that amazing? I was going to say Ren and Stimpy, but that's insulting. How about Dumb and Dumber? What's my saying that I use? Instead of calling somebody stupid, I usually say, neither one of these gentlemen will be bringing the potato salad to the next Mensa picnic. In June, CNN drew widespread criticism for allowing Tobin to return to the liberal network after he was granted a nearly 8-month leave of absence, probably with pay, after being caught cuffing the carrot by New York Magazine colleagues on a workplace Zoom call. Oh, New York Magazine, I had forgotten about that. CNN did not consider Tobin's lengthy benching a suspension, but his situation was quickly compared to Cuomo's nonetheless. Tobin's infamous Zoom act was enough for the New Yorker to swiftly fire its longtime reporter, but CNN decided to rehabilitate his image and keep him around. What the hell did Greg Gutfeld say on the show the other night? Milking the worm? Oh, my God. An awkward situation occurred on Tobin's first day back in June when CNN assigned anchor Allison Camarada to address the embarrassing incident. And here's her reaction to being first day back with Jeffrey Tobin. Let's see. I'm not sure what's even on this, so that's gun violence. You know, my interview with Jeffrey Tobin. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. I should be more professional, but I can't help it. I really can't. It's unclear if Cuomo will be welcomed back to CNN following his current suspension, but many have referenced Tobin when arguing the Cuomo primetime host will probably get another chance from the liberal network. Yeah, because they're hanging on. They're hanging on, and with the help of social media, and a big deal, this social network, YouTube, cranks out CNN, constantly crank out CNN for suggested videos. My understanding is they get 100 million views a month just on YouTube, and that makes them between $8 and $10 million a month. That's what my understanding. So they're basically giving them the money, while small creators and other content creators that are doing the similar stories on similar subjects get put in the back burner, i.e. shadow banning. Suspension is not firing. What makes anyone believe he's not getting the Tobin treatment and we'll be back on air in a few months? I like Megan. I always agree with everything she says, but I happen to like her. Oh, God. This is a classic. To Chris Cuomo, don't worry, bro. This will blow over. Keep in mind that CNN eventually brought Tobin back after he had his hands full on a Zoom call. Don't be surprised if we see Cuomo back on the air in a few months. Yeah, so he gets the holidays off. He probably gets paid, too. Not that he needs the money, but hey. So Cuomo was sentenced to a Tobin. Oh, God. So CNN is giving Chris Cuomo the Jeffrey Tobin treatment, i.e. taking him off the air for a few months, hoping folks will forget about it. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Look at this. This is what is controlling or has a huge influence on cable news in the United States. There is so much talent out there. I know some YouTube content creators that are 10 times the reporters and people that produce news and explain news, that kind of thing, than these two. And they'll do it for a lot less money. And there's a ton of them out there. And that's one of the positive things about things like YouTube. It has brought out a whole lot of talented people. A whole lot. And now they're taking those talented people and they're burying them and they're promoting and pushing forward these two. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, there it is. I can't wait. I think the Don Lemon, or as Tucker calls him, Don Lemon, trial is coming up on his XCX assault or whatever the heck it was he did to that guy with his hand and, So we got Tobin, Chris Cuomo, Don Lemon. It's amazing to me. Their bench is so shallow, they don't have anybody to put in Cuomo's place besides extending Anderson Cooper an hour, or they're afraid that if they put somebody in there, he'll actually be better than Chris, which is a really low bar, and get that slot permanently. Who the heck knows? Because what will happen is if they put somebody else at Chris Cuomo's slot for the temporary suspension, if ratings go way up, they're in a box. There's so many talented people out there, guys. This is what you ended up with? Really? Sad. And this is the current status of the Progressive Democrat Party. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.